Greetings, lovely people. Today I am playing on my PlayStation. I am on the US server, and we're here for yet another base tour. Today we will be looking at a base from Skells, and the base's name is Labyrinth. So let's go and have a look. I wasn't sure exactly what I should dress in. Like, I'm trying to dress appropriately for the bases I'm going to, but going off just the name doesn't really work. So I was guessing, so hopefully it makes sense, you know? Let's go see a base now, a base now, a base now. Let's go see a base now, because if we try to do it later, I will be unconscious. And that would be boring. Okay, we are inside Labyrinth. Let's go have a look. It looks like we are inside an ancient base. What is that? All stone right next to me. I feel like you've got a bunch of pieces all clipped together over there to make this wall. It looks really, really good. Like, from the inside of here. I mean, there's probably a purpose to it on the outside, but inside it looks really good. Like, I love it. It looks like chipped rock. Then we've got two different doorways. Oh, no. Which way do we go? Too many choices. How could you? All right, let's check this one first. Oh, beautiful. This one goes straight to the amenity that it does appear he's trying to cover. Actually, is it the amenity? I don't know if we would necessarily call it an amenity, but that it's kind of being hidden inside of here, which I really do like. And I love the way you've got the sand across the floor. I wasn't expecting to see sand in here. I like that. The skull, though, a little ominous. I'm not really sure that I like seeing that. All right, so then the question is, do we go through this door? Or do we go back through that door and head out the front? I think we go this way, right? We'll go this way, and we'll head through this door, because that seems like the general intention, is that we go through this door, I feel. I mean, I could be wrong. We'll find out.
Okay, guys, it looks like we've got 8,721,316 to 1 on her being wrong. Any takers?
We'll find out if I'm wrong. Let's go. Okay, Labyrinth was correct. Look at this. Oh my goodness! I have a tunnel to go through. I love the way you put this on the ground too. The little pond that's been clipped through so that it looks more like, I don't know, water that is flowing through rather than an actual pond in here. And the little bit of growth from the grass is great. And the vine! The vine that's coming through is so good. Oh, also the chain hook? I don't know exactly what you call that. How did you do this? What am I walking through right now? It must just be archway after archway after archway. It's beautiful. Let's move through. And we're at another doorway. Is this a teleporter? No, it's not letting me activate it. I love the way you've got the vines clipping through here as well near the door. Let's head through the door. It is the teleporter. I was correct. Oh, and there's a doorway here. Darn it! I should have gone through the other door. Who knows what it was? This is beautiful in here too. I absolutely love your I absolutely love your use of the sand in here. It's very, very nice, and the plants on the wall. And I don't know what to make of the skeletons, though. We've got one skeleton over this side. That's where my head will be. Hang on. Let's go this way. We've got one skeleton over here hanging. And then we've got another skeleton, pair of skeletons, excuse me, hugging together, who look like they've been through quite some dire circumstances. That's not good. So I feel a little bit bad for them. But I guess we go through the next door. And oh, more vines here too. That's beautiful. Is there anything on the ceiling? No, because the teleporter's there. Okay. More vines as we go through this doorway. I'm so curious. I actually have been building a labyrinth. This is so much better than the one I've done. And I've only partially started though, so I can backtrack. But this is beautiful. Okay, another tunnel to go through. We've got a stack of bones right here. A bunch of fog, grass. I love the way you've got the vines going through as well. This is beautiful. There's too many doors. How am I going to keep track of where I go? Oh, and there's rats. There's rats running through. Oh, Skells, this is so good. So creepy. I love this. Okay, let's go to the left first, because I believe this will likely lead to a dead end rather than more doorways. So let's try this way first. Okay. Oh, thank goodness I was correct on that. This is so good. I love how every little doorway is going to have some kind of a thing that we're going to discover. So we've got a replica skull, which I love because purple. Who doesn't love it? And then a statue who I think is not supposed to feel creepy. But next to a skull and having been through other rooms that have skeletons in them does feel a little creepy. Just saying. Alright, so then I guess we try this door next and then head to the one on the right, maybe? I don't know, because of the way it turns. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness, no! There's a pike with a bunch of dead people. I told you we don't trust that statue anymore. We don't trust anybody. This is a bad place. But because the door curves around to this way, I'm wondering if maybe this leads to the alcove. We will see. It does! Okay. Wait, does that mean it also goes out? It does! Darn it! We have to go back to that other doorway as well. This is so good. The way you've got the two faces on either side, and that picture on the back wall is so appropriate. It feels like I'm walking through an ancient tomb. I really love it. This is so good. And it's nice to see some people are utilizing the amenities as part of what they're doing with their base rather than hiding them as well. Both work. You can hide them, you can utilize them. But most of the time people hide them, so it's nice to see them being utilized instead. It looks like we've come upon a treasure. You know, something that they were storing here on purpose. Alright, we're gonna have to go back and check this doorway. So let's go through here. Oh, maybe we're not meant to go through here. It looks like a cell. It's a cell. Oh, it's a cell with a person. A very upset person. This is creepy. This is much creepier than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's not nice. It's very unnice. I don't like it. All right, let's keep moving. I wasn't expecting it to be this creepy. Okay, next door. Oh, the way you've made all these arches go through to make the labyrinth is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh, that's so clever. We do have to get the camera in nice and close to be able to get the shots in here so that I can show you guys. Otherwise, things start to turn invisible. But the way that you've got the stone piece from St. Patrick's with the hole in it, with the statue behind and the rainfall, and then, of course, the plants behind. I think that might be the tree line that we can see in the background there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A very nice job. Well done. Then more vines going through. You also have grass and sand in this section. And, of course, the fog going all the way through, which is beautiful. Let's head through the next door. I say vines, but this vine is actually part of that doorway. So, it is a vine, but it's not an extra piece. Okay. What? No! Why are there so many options? There's too many choices! I don't like all the choices! We have the pillars going all the way around us, which I absolutely love. This room feels very intimidating. You could easily lose your place in here, right? You wouldn't know which direction you're facing, especially with my UI off. I've got no idea. So, you know, it would really throw me. The skull on the floor does kind of give us a position to understand we are in. So that works well too. And the vines are positioned differently on the doors. So this one has the vine going across the front of it. So there's little bits that let us know which way we are actually facing. But honestly, this room is an intimidating room because I don't know where to go. And the skull on the floor makes me feel like there are choices that could be dire and bad. Let's go this way because I feel like there's probably one thing to see in here and then it doesn't continue on just because of what I know of the layout of this particular base. Oh, again, it's a person trapped. They're so sad. I also must say, I love the way you've utilized the gate along with the cages to give this effect because it makes it feel like a much larger cage and something that's scarier because of the big emblem on the front of it or whatever you'd call it, the big bull. Beautiful job. I really love the way you've done that. And we can see the door on the other side, which is potentially the door that we broke through before to be able to see this. Let's go this way next. Okay, we've got another puddle that we're going through here. I can't call it a puddle because you did use pools for it, but the way that you've utilized them to kind of give us a feeling that there's a leakage or just a water section in here rather than an actual pond, and then also utilize the growth that's coming through is just beautiful. You have done such a good job with this. I absolutely love it. The vines coming through as well makes me feel a little claustrophobic with this. Like, it's so cramped. And I like that. It's giving a really good feeling, or bad. It's giving a bad feeling. Bad feeling. All right, let's head through this door. I suspect this one would lead back to the beginning where we were earlier. Yes, it does. Okay, so I have in my head where we are exactly, and I haven't got it wrong. So that's okay. We're back at this room, which we have already looked at, but I do like the way you've utilized the sand. The sand being in here has surprised me, and the way you make it move through in different locations but also not flowing all the way through works very, very well. This is just so good. Okay, so then the last door we have to go through is this one, which means we have gone through every single other door inside of here so far. This is the last one so far. This will probably lead to another section though, so let's go through. Oh no, it goes from a door to a door. I feel like there's a reason for that. I don't know. I feel like this is going to get scary or gross or intimidating or something bad. It feels like something bad is coming, right? With all the skeletons that we've seen. I don't know. Let's go have a look. I told you! I told you bad things! Okay. We have a gate that is leading to a very scary red and glowy doorway that we should not go through. And you can see there is another person here, or more than one person. We've got one person who's looking very, very upset there. And then we have the same couple as before who are holding each other and did not make it. This is horrible and creepy, but it is done so well. Let's go to the next door. I assume there's one over here. Okay, here we go. Next hallway. I'd be very curious to see what this looks like from the outside, right? I kind of want to have a look because it must be so many pieces. Once again, you've got, see, it progresses from the grass to the sand, and it looks like it makes sense. It doesn't seem odd at all in any way. I'm just surprised because often when I try to progress from one to the other, utilizing the sand, it doesn't work out. I think it helps that you're using the fog. And the bones here also make it like seem like we're heading to a different environment a little. Let's go. Okay. A cloth that we have to pass through. I don't like passing through it because I can't see what's on the other side. Okay, we're through. Okay. This is less scary than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Oh, we're on the steps. We're currently on the steps. So that probably means that this is the wall along this side here. So you've put this wall in. And we probably head this way. Oh, the way you've changed the environment too now with these pieces, having the walls look very, very different is so, so cool. I like that. Beautiful. Okay, this looks cool. This is less scary. This is a little less scary than it was before, okay? We've got the sigil on the floor. Oh, the tiles running through. Dude, they look so great. Oh, I love them. Okay, so over at this side, we've got a sigil on the ground and then a sigil going over the top of the fence as well. Inside, we can see we've got a Gorgon altar, and it looks like you have used a lit brazier and an unlit brazier. And you've put the lit brazier inside of the unlit Gorgon altar, and then you've used a Gorgon altar that is lit and put the unlit brazier inside of it so that it has the effect of being the same unit, but with two different kinds of fire. Which is so cool. Amazing choice. I absolutely love that. And the doorway beyond is really ominous. Like, this looks like a place we should definitely not go. Right? It seems like bad things happen in there. Also, the way that you have utilized the standard room divider on either side of this is so clever. It gives it so much more of an enclosed feeling. Just beautiful. Awesome. The way that you've got these in front as well that glow, they look so good. Like the weapon racks in front of these walls. I love those. And the way you've utilized these tiles is just beautiful. It feels like I'm heading into a much more grand location. Like I've discovered something that's hidden inside of a labyrinth, right? That was kind of disguised as potentially a mausoleum or a tomb. So if people did venture in there, they would be more likely to be deterred from actually going all the way through and ending up here. That's the kind of feeling I get from here. And I love the way you've got the weaponry through here. That's awesome. Oh, wow, that looks so good, doesn't it? After being in such an enclosed space, this looks fun. I love it. And I love the way you've done this with the mismatched different colors of fire as well on either side. Once again, utilizing the brazier and the Gorgon altar. So, so nice. What have we got around us? I love the fence too. Is this the Arkham door? You clipped them through each other. He's got the archway with the Arkham gate clipped together so that we get these wire fence pieces on either side, which gives it, I don't know, just more of a grand, old, ancient kind of feeling. I love it. This looks so good. I love the way you've got the hanging vines above us too. Oh my goodness, look at those. They look so great. You've got the hanging vine pieces from the ceiling clipped through as well so that we get vines hanging over the top. Oh, that's so, so smart. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. I love your brain. Can I crawl around inside there for a little while? I wouldn't mind, seeing how it runs so that I can potentially duplicate the effects. Is that creepy? It's a little creepy. But it's so good. You did such a good job with that. I love it. All right, all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We could be here forever if I just keep getting all in awe of everything. Okay, on the right-hand side here, we have all of the different banners along with, that's so smart the way you utilize them. Along with the, I can't remember what the planters are called. Something planter that starts with a V, I think, but they look so good here. Very, very intentional, and I love the brightness of the colors through here as well. It gives a very distinct difference of feeling from here compared to the labyrinth we were in earlier. Then over on this side, I've never seen anybody do that. Utilize all of the Greek lettering in one section like that. That's so cool. It looks like one piece, doesn't it? Beautiful. And then the lion's heads on either side with the plants through the front. It just looks so good. Very, very nice. And then I saw on the ceiling you have my favorite, or one of my favorite pieces in the game, the Starfield window. It's just beautiful, and it gives kind of a mystical feeling in here, right? Like we're going to somewhere that does magic. I mean, we already got a magical feeling, right, when we look over here and we see the sigils happening. So it wasn't like we weren't expecting magic, but even more so now. Let's keep moving through. Oh, look, oh, wow, that looks so cool. The way you've got the archway with the sigil in front as though it's a locked stockpile, armory, treasure. It's beautiful. That's so good, like a vault. A magically protected vault. I love that. That's gorgeous. Then we've got library walls now. See, it's becoming a completely different place. Beautiful. I love your choice of planter along the sides. I love the bookcases. And look at this pillars all the way along here with the, you've clipped in one of the vine dividers, which looks so good in there. I'm nabbing that idea. That's brilliant. I'm going to do that. Well done. Okay, then we've got, oh, Teakle! Hello, Teakle. I hope you're having a nice time. It looks like Teakle is stuck in location. I wonder if you did that on purpose so she would stay where she's supposed to. Did you clip her inside of the amenity there? I feel like that might be what happened. It's smart. If you want to keep the cat in one location, clip it into something like that. All right, so on the left here. Oh, wow, this place feels so fancy and grand. Oh, my goodness. I feel like my character doesn't belong. She tried to dress appropriately, though. I feel like we did okay for not knowing what we were getting into. We did all right. I love the way you've done this. Look at the way he's got all the planters clipping inside of each other this way, so that we get a nice dense plants around the bottom of this statue. It feels so fancy. And all of the pillars surrounding it along with the dividers. That is a beautiful build. I will be doing that. I love that. That's so nice. I'm going to need some more pillars. I think I already have enough vine dividers, but that's beautiful. Well done. Well done? Really well done. That sounds better. Oh, wow, this is nice. I love the way you've put those two pieces together, the floor piece and the fire. And then what did you put inside of it to get the fire to be green? That is so creepy. I love that. Amazing. And the way you've got the statue in there too. With his foot actually up on the side of it. Oh my goodness, that's so smart. I mean, I know it's a small thing, but I would never have thought of it. It's brilliant. Love that. Oh, it looks like he's going to walk into the fire. Or like he's just finished building it. So nice. I also really like the way you've got the very, very fancy seats in here. So you've got the one over on this side, and then the smaller one here along with a smaller table and vase. It just feels like my character shouldn't be here because it's too grand. It's too fancy for her. I mean, she does look like she kind of fits in though. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's head in through this way. It looks like maybe a little study. Oh, so this goes all the way around? It does. So it goes all the way around. And over here we've got another statue. These feel less ominous than the one at the very beginning when there was a lot of skeletons going on. These feel okay, you know? This statue and the one just through there. That's fine. That's fine. I don't get a horrible feeling from those. I really like the way that you've clipped the vine dividers along with the standard divider. I haven't seen this until just recently on another base build, I believe, that I saw. And I love that. That is such a good combination. I will definitely be doing that from now on because it gives such a good feeling, impression, look. It's just great. Oh, I love your little table. What chair is that? I don't recognize the chair, but the chair is so perfect with that table, isn't it? They belong together. Very nice. And once again, you've utilized an unlit Gorgon altar with a lit brazier, which looks amazing. I also really love the way you've put that right in the middle of the arch there, because it kind of draws attention to it and it ties in the two different Gorgon altars that you've got here. I love the way you've kind of got these running through, where you have the Gorgon altars, you have a green and a red one separated but close together, as though they belong together each time. Very, very nice. I really like that. Ooh, and then where does this go? This looks like it's meant to be a doorway to somewhere, right? We would head through. I mean, obviously we can't, but I think that's the impression it's supposed to have, is that we could head through to somewhere. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the piece that you would have had to put behind to cover that piece at the top there, an extra archway inside of there, that looks great. You're so smart. I love that. All right, let's make sure we haven't missed anything on this level. Oh, more! See what I mean? One of them is yellow, one of them is red, just close by to each other. These Gorgon altars you've utilized so well in here. I wouldn't have expected to see this, but they look great. And I love the way you've got the tiles running through, so they finish up right at the end over here, as though we've got a nice tiled path to follow. And oh, that looks so good there too! I feel like this has something to do with Shazam. You'll never guess why I feel like that's the case. But this is just gorgeous. I also really love the way you've done this. I do prefer it with the vines. If you put the vine pillars in and then utilize those dividers with the planters in front, it looks very overgrown, but intentional. Not overgrown to the point of it being something that's been abandoned, but overgrown to the point of someone gardens here, but they haven't done it just recently. It's very nice. Oh, I love your brain. I love your brain. And this would be hiding the amenity behind as well. All right, so then the question is, do we go up or down? I feel like we should go up and go all the way around and then head down the stairs last. So let's do that. Oh, another statue. I love the way you do this. I love the way you have the statue with the planters all the way around the bottom. It just feels very intentional and fancy. It feels so fancy in here. Oh, they look great up there too, don't they? It gives such a good effect, particularly because of how long they are and the gold that glows kind of on them. They look so nice. Oh, that's so clever. Oh, what are they? Looks like there's stone pieces that are hanging over there. I'm curious about those. But for right over the top of the little study area here, you have that window, which I love. It's so pretty, and the way it's casting light down is beautiful. Oh, and he's got more. Look. We've got more of these on the ceiling. They just feel so fancy. Wow, this place is gorgeous. I'm getting such a different feeling from this section here compared to where we were walking through the labyrinth earlier. I love this. All right, let's head up the stairs. The moon mirror being utilized here as well seems very appropriate because the coloring is very nice and matches the base. Not only that, but the mirror looks extremely tarnished and non-reflective, which means it feels like it's old and it's been here a long time, which makes sense with all of the vine growth. I love the way you've utilized the vines on the side of the staircase there too, so that it's behind this section. That is very clever. Very nice. Oh, and the lions. I believe that's a lion's head, right? The lion's head on the way up as well. Just all the little pieces you've utilized are so good in here. Oh, wow. This looks amazing. Oh, this is familiar. I know that you're also your character is also Rill, I believe. So this shouldn't surprise me, right? But it looks so good and I wasn't expecting it in here. Okay, so first, I really like the way you've got the two different ones side by side here. They look really good together, especially with this guy. And the way that you've utilized that planter again so that it looks like it ties in with everything else in this base. Just so appropriate. You have a good eye, sir. You have a very good eye. Then you have the standard divider going along this side of the room and I believe across that side also, but I can see through and there are definitely vines. So I'm just going to hop out here so we can have a look at that. Look at the way he has put vines all the way along the border of the, I can't say the upstairs, maybe? The upstairs, I was going to say balcony. It can't be the balcony. All the way along so that there are vines growing up the exterior of these standard dividers that you're utilizing as walls. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. And while we are up here, we can see that he has actually lined up these ceiling banners, tapestries, I don't know what they are called, so that they match each other. It's a little bit symmetrical in here. I love that too. And it also kind of means that they are both on either side, leading to this window here as well. I love that. Okay, so this is a little bit familiar to me. So if we have a look, he has got the walls going around in a square, right? So we've got it all the way around in a lovely square, just like that. He has these statues on each corner, right? They are matching. Same statue on every corner. This feels like a very intentional build and very, very, I don't know, almost like it's guarded so that people don't go where they're not meant to go. And then if we have a look here as well, he has pieces on the floor underneath each one of them so that we get the same effect at each doorway, which I absolutely love and really makes this feel like an important device. I just love that. Then the doorways themselves. We've got the same doorway on 3 of these archways, and on either side he has little items that give it a little bit more of use. It feels like it's being used rather than that it's just something that's sitting here unused. So he's got a small table on the left and then a pot on the right hand side of that one. Over here he has the same table on the opposite side and then a pot or jug on the left, but he has an actual doorway. If we go around to the next one, you can see here a different table and a different item on the other side, which looks to be a basket rather than a pot. And then over this side also we have the same basket and the table that we originally saw on the first side. So I really, really love this. I think this is so smart the way you've done this, and I have seen you do this previously. It's just beautiful. I am curious if we can actually venture inside this one since you have placed a door. I suspect not, but we will check anyway. It was literally hiding the same thing as the other windows. I love that. Okay, so then if we go back around this side instead, we can see we've got the same window that we saw on the right-hand side there. But then over here, we've got more portals that he's created, which are absolutely amazing. And they remind me of your previous base that I toured. So this is so pretty, the way you've got the clouds flowing through there. Yet another portal. I love this. This is something I want to do. I'm going to nab your ideas and then utilize them in my own bases because absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful and so smart. Then over here you've got the Christmas window, or portal rather, which looks so, so good. I love that this one has a bit of movement. I also really like the way you've utilized movement on this one, then put one that doesn't have a lot of movement, then put movement straight back in again. I feel like the alternating between them is really, really clever because it doesn't make it seem like this is just a window because the other two are moving. So it seems like it is actually a portal that we can go through on that one also. And then this one here too. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, I love it. It's just brilliant. I also really like that you've put the little table there as well with the bonsai because it gives a feeling that this place is actually being used rather than that it's completely stark and empty. You have such an awesome brain. Just saying. I absolutely love it. And I really, really love your choice of the walls that you've utilized for these particular portals. They look so great. Amazing job. All right, let's head down the stairs now. We can see that this side is a little symmetrical to the other side. We have the lion's head with the vines on the wall over here, and then also the moon mirror on this side with the vines also, which matches the other side of the other staircase that we saw on our way up. And if we look right up the back there, actually that's where my head would be. Let's do this way.
This dog will simply not stop barking. Last night he was barking all night long, so I'm afraid we are a little bit stuck with it. But I would like to say I have shrunken your head down to an appropriate level that makes it much more easy for the rest of us to view the base, which is the reason we are here. So you don't need to concern yourself with your head blocking things.
If we look right up the back wall there, you can see there is another lion head. If it is lion. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It might not be lion, but I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's a mane around the outside of it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm curious about these pieces up here. I do think they look like they belong here, but I'm wondering if they're supposed to be something specific that are just lining along there. I mean, I do really like them, but I'm curious. I'm a little curious. All right, let's head down the stairs. Oh, this looks cool. Okay, we have a lot of vines on the walls. We have the bull head, and we have the disgusting face on the wall. We also have a bunch of plant on the ceiling there. Is it over here too? It is not over here too, just over this section, which does make sense because the vines kind of start there. Then as we head down, we have another statue. This statue is in a very different situation compared to the ones upstairs. We can see here that the planter beside her is very different. So you can see we've got the purple semicircle planter on either side of her there, plus the altar in front of her, and red fire all around because he's got it on the lamps that are coming down the side of the staircase, and both of the braziers that are around her are also red fire, which is a little bit different from upstairs, which I like. Then over here, you've got quite grand walls going around. I really like the way that you've utilized the, I've forgotten what they're called, the top, I think, the piece that you're putting above that's in that reddy orange color. I like those on there. I wouldn't have expected them to work so well, but they really do. It's a good choice up there. And then, of course, you've got another brazier clipped into a Gorgon altar to get us the green fire, which looks amazing. I also really love the use of this. It feels like I'm walking through something ancient. You've utilized great pieces in here. And once again, you have another portal. Beautiful. Absolutely love that. All right, let's continue. Oh, and I love the way you've put the curtains through here too. That looks so great. And the pillars in there are amazing too. You have an eye for clipping things together. It's very, very nice. I kind of love this. Okay, let's go inside. I love the tarps on the ceiling in here when we walk in. Just feels appropriate, you know? A little bit warmer. We've got another Gorgon altar with a brazier, but this time red fire. I would never have expected you to utilize that for this. That's so clever. Got the speed force right there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, that's clever too. I love the way you've got the statue clipping through that piece of wall. So it makes it like, I notice it because I'm looking for it, you know? I'm looking to see what you have done. So I'm noticing that this is up above the staircase there. But it's not that noticeable when you run up because of the way you've clipped these two pieces together. It's so, so good. I love this. I saw you do this in another base. This is beautiful. The way that you've got the water going through there, like I'm going to go to Atlantis through this particular portal. The little table to the side as well. Just a beautiful mixture of items. It looks so good. And this is one of my favorite things I've seen you do, is clipping the library wall along with the water pieces to give us this effect that we're going to go to Atlantis, or that it is a portal. Just beautiful. Oh, this piece is very appropriate too, isn't it? The ceiling has plants. Oh, very nice. I like those. They really do suit this area, don't they? You've done such a brilliant job. The wall choice in here is so good too. I also really like the way this door is further out from the wall. I feel like you've clipped two in. You have. You've double clipped it with, like, put two in one inside of another. I'm guessing it's because there's an amenity here. Very nice. Your research and development station right there. I really like the Gorgon altars on either side. Again, of course I do. They look great. And I really do love the way you've got red and green paired off together everywhere in here. It's such a good idea. Oh! He does not look like he's having a very happy time. So we have a statue of a man in not the best circumstances. I feel like he's not very happy right now. And the way that you have it on top of this floor piece really does draw attention to it. It makes it very focal point, doesn't it? It does. Then over here, oh, that's clever too. I really like the way you've got that piece in there instead of the one that's actually opened. It feels a little bit more secretive or ominous, or like I'm going to end up somewhere I don't expect, which I really, really like. And the statue utilized here as well works very well, especially at that section where there's a beam going across the ceiling. It looks like she's built into this base, not just the items that you have put in here. So very nice choice. Then we have another portal, and once again, some paired Gorgon altars that are mismatched, one green, one red. I love that. This is so beautiful. Ugh, beautiful and a little, like this guy. This guy makes it a little bit creepy. Let's keep moving around. We've got another statue over here with the planters around the base again that look amazing. I love that. And, oh, he looks so grand, doesn't he? He's so, so tall. Very, very nice. Okay, we have more planters around the bottom of this statue also. He looks very cool. They're very intimidating, aren't they, when they're this tall and they almost reach the ceiling in whatever space you're in. We have a doorway over here right beside another portal. You are so good with your portals. Amazing. I just love the way you do the portals. It's so, so cool. More paired off Gorgon altars again with the red and the green. Another portal. Oh, the way you've got that wall piece as well. Look at that. That's creepy. That's so creepy. Why are they making that face? That feels like a portal I don't want to go through. Those faces are screaming. No. And another statue at the side as well. The little extra pieces that you put all along here really make it. Like, they give it that little bit of extra non-symmetry, which I think is good because it feels a little bit more worn or lived in if they're not perfectly symmetrical, which is one thing I like about your Gorgon altars, that they aren't perfectly symmetrical and they don't match color. They're alternating colors, which I really, really like. But the little pieces that you put through really, really work well in this space. Just beautiful. And the way you've done the portals. You are so good at this. I love this. I am definitely going to try and utilize this in some of the bases that I build because I think it's so much fun. And it looks beautiful. On my journey back through to ensure I hadn't missed anything, I found something that I have missed. So we're going to go through this door also. Oh, wow. We did miss something. So it looks like the fog is meant to kind of be like water going down, in my opinion. I don't know if that's the effect you were going for, but that's exactly what it feels like to me as I get closer to the edge of the stairs. And then the way that it's blocked off and we can see the two people hugging right there. I also saw up something, yeah, up on the left-hand side there, we can see the people on the pike. They don't look very happy. And also we can see source shards just in the corner in there. The stones, which is kind of cool. I also really love, again, the way that you have utilized the standard wall divider with the vine wall dividers. They look beautiful together, and it gives me such a jungle feeling. I mean, I feel a little bit like I'm in Tomb Raider. Not quite, but you know, that kind of feeling where I'm going through different tombs or areas that are overgrown or undiscovered, and I love it. So I think my favorite location in this base where I feel like my character would likely spend the most time is right here. I feel like she would be like happy next to the fire. I really love the way you've utilized this statue on here. I love that you've got these seats that feel kind of grand and a little bit fancy and really, really match the space well. I also like that her view would be this statue along with all of the planters around the bottom and the pillars with all of the vines going through, which looks absolutely amazing. I love this space, but it is a place that I really, really like the feeling of and the aesthetic of. And I think it's a very easy choice to choose the portals as the favorite location. But the hard part about that is choosing which portal is the best. I take it back. It's not that hard at all. This is my favorite portal that you've done just because it is something that I don't think many people would have thought of. I definitely would not have thought of it. And I think it's really, really fun. The movement that it has is so, so good. This is my favorite portal. I love the way the statue that you have to the left-hand side of it is so appropriate for the water portal. It just makes sense. So even though I said it's a hard choice, it's not. It's an easy choice. This is my favorite portal section. So I would very much like to thank Skells for allowing us to tour your base. It is absolutely beautiful. You have done an amazing job. I'm very, very impressed. And I hope everybody was sufficiently entertained and potentially came away with some ideas about things that they could do in their own base. I mean, the Labyrinth section was certainly a really interesting one. I loved that. So, have a good one, guys. Okay, you caught me. I had to have a look at the outside of the labyrinth just to see what it looked like from out here, because trying to build this would be something interesting to see, and watching the placement of everything I'd put in if I was going to try and build this would be quite fiddly to make it look right, and the amount of work that had to go into building this labyrinth part must have been quite a lot, because look at this. From the outside, you wouldn't know that this is a labyrinth inside.